Okay, I'm at 2 seconds.
All right. So let's switch into the game, and you can count down since you're further. No.
You count
Okay.
us in.
Yeah. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. And welcome everyone to game one of this quarterfinal between Santa Claus and Fairy Lights. So Santa Claus will not be in orange. Santa Claus will be in red, and Fairy Lights could stay in TO. So we see Santa Claus already started building the TC, Fairy Lights slightly later to it. Fairy Lights with the Berbers, Santa Claus with the Spanish. What do you think of this Civ matchup?
I don't know. I mean, I think the Spanish is it's like strong. I have more experience playing against than with the Spanish, and I mean the Kong's always scary. Uh, I don't know. No strong opinion. I feel like they both could be good good picks here. I think it's interesting here just to see on the left side of the map the docks both going up on the same lake. I don't know if they
Yep.
saw each other with this.
Santa Claus did not see it, but Fairy Lights
Yes.
does see the foundation of the dock. So Fairy
Uh-huh.
Lights knows that they share a dock.
Right. So they chose to put the dock on the same pond. So they want to be confrontational here in the beginning, which I think is always fun to have a little bit of aggression or fighting earlier, right?
And Xardas is a bit he's saying no way because there are eight lakes, and effectively this is a generation with 4 lakes in the middle, as well as the 4 lakes in the corners, which is not always the same, and they still pick the same lake. it's
Yeah.
interesting. And so we saw the TC go up first for Santa Claus, and that might actually become relevant. They're a full villager ahead.
Uh-huh. And yeah, we'll see how that materializes. They're also fairly close to each other on the map. So they have docks on the same pond. TC's kind of in the same quadrant of the map. So this could be quite aggressive, I think.
However, Fairy Lights has a gold right next to the TC, protected by the TC, whereas Santa Claus does not. The gold is behind the wood line. It's good that it's behind, but still it is in an exposed area. It's not really... Ooh, we already see Loom from Fairy Lights. Oh, that's interesting.
That is very early
Well,
Loom.
is it for board luring? Is it for something else?
I guess that could be possible. They don't really have what is the board situation. You have one a bit out there to the right, and then they're kind of far away.
On the right, so it's maybe a bit early. Well, it's I mean, I guess it is pretty standard on Nomad to. No, it's not standard, but it's like a good idea to get Loom after the first boar on Nomad. But yeah.
But yeah, so as you were saying, the gold situation definitely more stable for Fairy Lights, but I mean Santa Claus has now scouted that gold to the north of the base, so they know it's there. And I mean, I don't think it's like you can definitely make this work.
Oh.
So I don't think that's a huge deal.
Where did we get this board that is coming in? We got it. We got it from Santa Claus because we know
I think it was
Santa
up
Claus
next to the lake, right?
Yeah, we know that Santa Claus is there because we lost a sheep. We were scouting with the sheep and we lost it. So we know more or less where our opponent is, and Santa Claus is getting the boar on the other side. But I think we went ahead and stole a boar from Santa Claus, or tried to steal one of the closest boars. And that's maybe also why for the Loom, because we went for the further boar first.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see that like the information is very asymmetrical right now. Like the Santa Claus doesn't know anything about the location of any of Fairy Lights. Well, at least haven't seen them. While Fairy Lights know both where the dock is and where the TC is for Santa Claus. So they have way more information
And
on that side.
chat is noticing that Santa Claus has picked orange. Orange would be a
Mm-hmm.
color that our base picks.
Uh-huh.
But would
but
they
then
be
there
so
was
explicit? So we still did a house trick on the board from Santa Claus.
But maybe it's maybe it's a reverse like a trick thing, right? If they know that this is an R base thing.
Like a Czech guy talking German during a game just to confuse
Uh-huh.
everyone else.
And people were thinking that Fairy Lights was R base, right? I think is R base playing himself? It's
yeah, R base versus R base. We've seen a lot of Huggy versus Huggy, so maybe now we see R base versus R base.
Yeah, and we also see that Fairy Lights is halfway to feudal now, which
that's a very early timing. I mean, with the fishing ships, of course, it's easier to get a more aggressive uptime, but still, it's a very good uptime. And I'm also noticing, same idle TC for both. Interesting. And same resource.
Yeah, we also have barracks now, a forward barracks coming up for Fairy Lights on the right side of the map. So
is this Chris?
This I really feel like Fairy Lights is really going for like aggression. Actively placing the dock in the same pond, like scouting the TC early, putting the forward barracks. I would love to see some. And the first fire ship is
we are building an archery range, but we misclicked the well away, so it got delayed slightly, but it's fine. But basically, Santa Claus is trying to wall, and we'll try to wall that part as well eventually, and find that it is already walled. And
and I guess you cannot wall. Well, actually, okay, you can. So you can wall to the lake in the middle, then, right?
Yeah, you can wall with palisades like Fairy Lights is doing.
Yeah, okay. Because I wonder how this is gonna play out then once Santa Claus sees this wall of military buildings like on his doorstep, and what the reaction from that is gonna be. So archers in the queue.
I was noticing that the scouting was at least earlier on was better for Fairy Lights than it was for Santa Claus. Santa Claus has now scouted a bit more, but I'm not sure if they found out where Fairy Lights actually is.
And Santa is. Oh yeah, the fire galleys are cleaning up the fishing ships in the left pond.
Yeah. And that's huge.
And
there
we're
were 5 fishing ships, so that's a lot of investment to lose.
And we are seeing Blacksmith Market directly from Santa Claus as well. So we have the.
But the archers are here. So.
Yep. So.
We walked under the TC with the archers. It's not great, but we didn't know exactly where the TC was before now. So.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, the Santa will be able to go up to Castle Age now. Yeah, and they click up. So
Stonewalls.
It is the age-old story of the fast castle versus the feudal aggression, right? Is Fairy Lights being able to put enough pressure early to like make this not worth it for Santa?
The problem is you need to attack either the stone or the gold, and both of them are right now not reachable.
Yep. And Santa very nicely walling up there on the left side of the wood line to the base, so you can't really sneak around, or it's going to be a very long walk if you want to go around in the back.
See with the archers. Thank you for the follow, John Perkins, one of the players as well. And Superhero also followed before. I didn't thank you, but I saw it.
So one thing I wonder though, with the fish cleaned up, how is Santa Claus going to sort out the food situation? Because like
That is a good
getting up
question.
to Castle Age, it doesn't matter if you can build like unique units if you don't have the resources to build them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, conchs are very expensive to make. And so we are up to Castle Age. Do we have? Yeah, we have the resources for a castle. We are building it in the
yeah, and then
back.
Castle just slams down the castle
Ooh,
immediately.
and we are killing the cows in the back, so reducing food sources.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's actually
Potentially very
good.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leaving those
And
cows
Fairy
was
Lights is
actually good.
actually up to, well, has clicked up now as well, so they are not that far behind either.
No, and the thing is, there will be enough food for 2 conchs, I think, and that's it. And that's gonna
Yeah.
hurt the villager production. There's an archer being annoying here around the gold as well. Well, now Santa Claus could take the back gold. However, all you need to do as Fairlights is essentially hold. Ooh, we walled off the middle, I see. But on one side, we forgot to actually build it. There's a villager going now, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so there's gonna be stone walls, and that's gonna buy us time because yes, the conchs are coming, but we are almost in Castle Age, and we'll have answers to the conchs in Castle Age. I wonder if it's gonna be monks or if it's gonna be skirms or scorpions or camels.
I also think it's interesting, like both players kind of walling up. Like who is more afraid of whom here right now?
Exactly. But the walls have really paid off for Santa Claus. We see a dock on the lake next to a TC. But there's already a dock from Fairy Lights who is doing a demolition ship.
Yeah, I wonder if this lake was really the right choice. Like, maybe it would have been better to try to go like for the northern pond or this one behind the TC, or like to the left of the TC instead, and not be quite as confrontational when you know that. Yeah, you see like already a demo raft out for Fairy Lights, just sitting there waiting to meet anything that comes out from. Wait, Santa Claus is building a transport ship?
Oh yeah, wants to bring the ooh, interesting. Wants to bring the conch across.
So that's the point of the dock then. Then I
However,
completely take back.
The thing is, Santa Claus doesn't really know where the TC is yet. If they are building
and the defensive castle is coming up.
They clearly have an idea of where they might be, but Santa Claus is
but I mean,
bars.
also you can tell, like, considering how the walls are placed and where the units are coming from. I mean, it's quite at this point, it's quite clear.
Yeah.
At least roughly where it is. However, there's also a castle there.
Yeah, there's a castle, and camel archers are coming out. Camel archers will deal fine with the conchs in good numbers.
Good micro, a little bit of harassment there from Santa. There is another fire ship for Firelights in the dock, so maybe trying to make sure that we don't get more problems.
He's pointing out that I'm a noob, and I didn't update the scoreboard to say that is the Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas
disaster!
Gap. Yeah, disaster. Quarterfinals.
Yeah, and just now things are actually heating up a little bit, Bergun. You have to get the settings away and back into the. Oh, I guess I'm in front of you now, so I'll let you catch up. Tell me when you're at 40.
2340.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Yeah.
We see a lot of monks from the Spanish player. We got Inquisition before.
Yeah, and the fire ship got converted. by Santa, so that's kind of important.
Yeah.
And now the camel archers are out trying to find a good position to engage the conks, I guess. How do they stack up? Like, what's the what kind of ratio do you need? You think with the camel archers
Honestly, I'm
against
not
the?
sure. I'm not sure because the Kongs still have high output damage, but they are imprecise. And Camel Archers, I'm not even sure. I think they might get bonus damage against Kongs, but I'm not.
I need to take down the monk quickly. Okay, one archer gets converted, but the monk goes down, so not too bad. We're getting redemption from Santa Claus as well. Wait, Oh, and now Santa Claus used Fairy's own fire ship to take out his fishing ships. Kind of brutal, actually.
So Fairy Lights is adding a second TC.
Yeah.
We have redemption, so we are using it to kill the archery range or convert it. I wonder
that's
if Fairy Lights is
nice.
like, oh, you want to do archers? Make Spanish archers. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, converts it and deletes it. Oh,
across.
Nice.
So we see a Kong go down to the camel archers. So actually, the camel archers are doing better in the fight.
Yeah, and if we take a look at the eco situation, like Fairy Lights is really pulling ahead now with more than a 10 villager lead with the second TC up. So if they can just keep this up and not buckle under this pressure now from Santa Claus, I think they should be in a good position.
Yeah, and Santa Claus, got access to that lake, but they did not add fish. The food eco isn't great for Santa Claus.
Yeah.
We lost all the archers, and I missed it.
Yeah, lost. Two got converted, and then another one died, and it's pretty nasty there actually.
But still, the Kongs cannot move forward. Like they will convert the market now, and it's interesting. So it's clear that Fairy Lights is trying to delay things as much as possible, but not really in a hurry to clean it up.
Yep. We're getting another castle, another defensive castle up there.
We are not deleting the building. We might as well delete it. And we are doing a relic heist. So our base confirmed for Santa Claus?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact
that
I must say Fairy Lights has not built a temple and gotten the relics, it's kind of telling us something.
But I actually really like Fairy Light's position long term should be kind of fine as long as they can manage this, because we have these two ponds completely uncontested, although now there are monks running around all over the place, which is very annoying.
And we need to start deleting stuff. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you can't let the monk get that fire ship, right? That's
the fishing ship, you can maybe let it have it. Without the dock, it's not useful. But we really need to start thinking, okay, how do I deal with monks? Because apparently Santa Claus is really focusing on monks more than conks. And there's an imposter between these conks.
Yeah, and now we see a raid coming in from. See if this can. Okay, he's backing off. So that's. But got one of the what are they called? The missionaries and the conks and one of the conks. So the constant monk sound is stressing me out so much.
They're converting the dog. You can't let them have the dog, though.
Oh no! Okay, now that's
it was deleted. The dog
disaster.
Was so they but they got a fire ship. But okay, but it's an empty lake. Who cares?
Yeah. But completely cleaned up that left pond. That was just a moment ago. That pond was all nice with multiple fishing ships and docks and fire ship and everything. Now it's just gone, and that went so fast.
So we see for the Spanish.
Yep. And Fairlight's not really anywhere close to Imp either, so that's kind of huge.
Yeah. We are massing camel
But-
archers. We have quite a few of them. But careful, we lose all of them to conversions. 1, 2.
Yeah, losing 2. Okay, got 1 monk. I guess, I mean, could have been worse.
But I mean, that's the thing. The only army we have right now is monks, which is not bad, but still, it's only monks.
Well,
And
you can
in the end, it's
get
only
the other
4
player's
monks.
army with the monks.
Yeah, but it's only 4 monks right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I mean, there's now almost a 50% resource discrepancy between the two players, right? So as long as the Imp doesn't catch Fairlight's completely off guard, I think there should be possibilities.
The thing
here.
is that if you get a trap out, what do you defend the trap with? You don't really have a defense for the trap. You don't have the stone for another castle because you're not mining the stone. You're super heavy on gold. That's Santa Claus. We have 20 on gold and only 9 on food. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this eco. Like, sure, we'll be in Imp, but will we afford anything? It's gonna be block printing for the monks for sure, and that's great. But is that gonna be enough? And there's 2 camel archers from Santa Claus who are guarding these villagers building the TC from Fairy Lights.
Yeah, I should probably send someone down there and just clean it up. We could send, 3 camel archers or something, but he's sending the whole group. Yeah, Imp is in, and we see what is he doing with that. He's getting chemistry. Is the first thing.
For BBCs.
I guess
maybe cannon galleons. Oh yeah, cannon galleons. I see a second dock here in the shared lake.
Okay. Yeah.
Galleons.
That could be annoying for Fairlights. Fairlights has now clicked up, so they are coming up as well. Did they have to do some trading, or did they have the eco? They're also getting devotion. Makes sense in this situation.
You have to be devoted.
Yeah. So doubt confirmed, or
yeah, the camera archers are moving forward. So going
the camel archers could really sneak in there with the palisade. They could very easily take down that little palisade wall and come in here into the west side. That could be pretty big. Yes, so they are attacking.
More monks. We lost one though.
Snipe one of the and
no
you're correct. We have a cannon gallon out in the middle as well.
Yeah, the cannon gallon will take out this castle, I guess. Yes, but only that one.
At least gonna start working on it.
We have a second castle, so it's fine. We might lose the university.
Yeah, and we have a 30 villager lead on Fairlights, which is quite big at this point. And I feel like Santa Claus is sensing this now and has, I don't know when they did, but they built a back wall in the north of their economy as well to really turtle up.
Yeah, but turtling up is not helping you if you're not the one booming.
That is correct. So we'll see. For now, repairing the castle is no issue. I feel like I wonder if it could be even more value just to take down the university quickly. There, it's kind of exposed.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you would deny chemistry or delay it, and that would actually be
right. And now they are, and the archers can't reach. They cannot reach the gallons if they're taking out the. So the chemistry will be denied.
Chemistry
for
will
now.
be denied, and we'll have to redo it, which is annoying. And so Fairlights is already doing that. But it's fine. We're adding a second TC as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I mean, it took all the way until now to add the second TC. It's it's one treb coming up to the forward as well. But I don't really know how that is gonna.
I thought we were about to lose all the donkeys, but apparently not. We are adding light cap as the Berbers, and I think you have to do that. Now What's the army other than monks? There's 1 treb, 2 cannon galleons, a fire ship that we converted, and a conquistador. We are getting
Yeah, I'm not a
supremacy.
fan of this.
Yeah, it's not enough. Ooh, and the forward castle for fairy lights out of range of the cannon galleons.
Yep.
Actually, the Spanish cannon galleons are no joke, and they just killed a camel archer. But yeah, one goes
Oh
down
wow,
to the camel
nice
archers.
snipe. Yeah, very nice snipe there from Fairy Lights. Sees the opportunity. But yeah, I mean definitely the pressure is really on now for St. Claus. Both cannon galleons down. This forward mining operation denied. The forward castle coming up from Fairy Lights. The pressure is definitely gonna show here.
So,
And I don't know what Santa does in this situation.
yeah, adding a third TC apparently. But
Okay.
what really bothers me is like these are the first 3 fishing ships that I see from Santa Claus. Aside from the first 5 ones that we lost. And we've been controlling these lakes for a long time, even the back lake. And why? Like,
yeah, so I definitely don't understand why this northern lake has sat unused. I feel like that could be a very safe pick.
Yeah. It's Santa Claus Viper. So we are traveling down the market. The market. Well, yeah, the market, because we probably know that the eco is not great for Santa Claus, and if they don't have a market.
Yeah, and also we're not in a rush, so we might as well just take out something in the front, open up the door, allow movement.
The dogs, because cannon galleons could be annoying, but I mean, the feeling I get is Santa Claus is not really super comfortable on hybrid or water maps. That's the impression I get from the absence of fishing ships, which excludes a bunch of players. There's quite a few of players in this cup that are actually quite good on water.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back now, like kind of where it went wrong, because like Santa got the fast castle, got some conks out, but then I guess they didn't get enough payoff from that. They were not allowed
damage. And the light cav is going in to get all the monks.
Yeah, this is surely game over, right? Yeah, this is the game.
And camel archers are behind, and we clean up everything else.
Yeah, this is GG. It's gonna be called any moment here, right?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
People were saying that Santa Claus is Viper. Maybe Santa Claus is actually CCM. I mean, we do have Supremacy Bills, but Supremacy Bills will still die eventually. Especially to camera archers.
Yeah.
They will hold their own against Lycav, but it's camera archers. 2 of them are trying to get the trebs. This is so funny.
Yeah, and there the GG is called, right? So,
yeah. Go. And welcome everyone to game 2 of this quarterfinal. We are still in the Hidden Christmas Cup, and we are watching Fairy Lights playing as Portuguese. Change the color, so we'll go back to teal, because otherwise I'll get confused. And Santa Claus, who is playing with orange again, as the Romans.
Wasn't it? All right. Yes.
Yeah, I put Santa Claus back in red and Fairy Lights in teal. So otherwise, I get confused. And so we see Romans versus Portuguese, and the map is Rock Slide. So have you seen matches on this map before?
I have not, but this looks very much like, what's the name? Is it Outcrop? Is that the other map?
It looks a lot like Outcrop. Is Outcrop? No, Enclosed. It's Enclosed, the map that you.
Enclosed. Sorry. No, but yeah. This is it looks very much like a variant of that other map where you have this ring that you're enclosed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's Enclosed. And yes, but the difference is instead of unbuildable terrain, you have water. And this turns out that it's a huge fight with galleys and towers on this map.
Okay. Yes, Lorian says looks like enclosed plays completely differently. I see. Oh yeah, I heard that there was a show match on this one, right?
Yes, ACCM versus Winchester. I haven't
Yeah,
I
where there
haven't
was.
seen it though, but that's where people got the hint. Water is actually very important here because they are pros and they know
Yeah.
this stuff. Even if they don't study the map deeply, they immediately see water next to an eco area. If I have galleys here, it's basically gonna be super annoying, and I can prevent you from getting out of your TC and so on. So controlling the water, although it's not a lot of water, it's still very important.
Yep. And yeah, and here we see the Romans pick them from Santa Claus. So how's that going to play into this water? We have the docks already coming up from both.
So Romans
players.
have to win early. They either win Castle Age or before, or they won't. And the reason I say that is because you're against Portuguese. Portuguese have great gunpowder. Romans have no gunpowder. And Romans also lack bracer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they lack bracer, which is going to be a problem for the galleys and so on. However, this map, I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of games go very late. Maybe you get to imp first for the early traps, but definitely not a post imp or something like that. Also because no traps actually, because the stone is only in the corners and it's blocked by trees. So we haven't seen any castles on this map. Now that I think about it.
Oh, right. That's quite a big deal.
It is.
Yeah,
It does mean that the Portuguese don't get the organ guns, but Portuguese
right,
have
because like
other
when I
options.
think Portuguese, I think. Oh.
You only have 3 gold tiles. Might be bug. Is normal as far as I know. Okay.
Interesting. What's the looks?
Yeah,
I'm trying to look at the gold.
3 gold tiles instead of 4. Well, no, more actually. Here it is, the 6. Huh.
That is. Huh.
And Santa Claus says it's normal. I'm not sure because in terms of gold, yeah, Fairlights here has an advantage. True, there's other gold. There's gold here, there's gold in the corner, and so on. But still.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely unlucky. The question is whether it's like it shouldn't be that way, or if it's just like, yeah, that can happen.
But Fairlights like scouted this and immediately said something. And we see a second dog from the Romans, by the way.
Pretty fast uptime, I think, from the Romans here.
Yeah, 18, 19 pop. Yeah, it's definitely a faster on the faster side.
With
and
also double dock from Fairy Lights as well.
Yeah. I was looking at the scouting. Fairy Lights is a bit more thorough, but Santa Claus has done the full loop around. We'll see.
Yeah. And now Fairy is also up to feudal and adding galleys as well. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see that naval combat coming up in just a moment. We'll see if
a tower on the gold, whereas Santa Claus is not. I guess it's because we are up to feudal first, and we feel confident that we have early advantage on the galleys. However, I think we were a bit slow on the queue part, and the numbers, yeah, will even out quite quickly.
Yep. It's
It's getting attacked. So 22 to 21 villagers. Look at that idle DC. It's Bergwin confirmed. Bergwin versus Bergwin.
yeah. Yeah, disaster. Okay, right now we will get the first get some naval combat here.
And
Red
scout
Santa
goes
Scout,
down.
both scouts, yeah, both of
Yeah.
them. And now, yeah, I have those four galleys now for Santa. I hope the other ones are they're a bit late. So I think Fairlights will have to fall back. Otherwise, that galley is gonna go down so fast.
But there's a
Gonna
tower
have to
that
fall back,
helps.
wait for the back. Yes, yes. Quickly repair that up. Get the 4 galleys of your own. The question is he taking that 4th galley now and just sneaking around all the way to try to do some harassment?
It's possible.
There's
but there's a tower
from
now
Fairy Lights
on
coming.
the gold for Santa Claus as well.
Aha, yeah. So that's. I mean, it's a nice, nice thought, but it's probably not gonna cause any real damage.
So Superhero is asking if Romans are water safe. Actually, Romans do get a bonus on their galleys. I don't remember what it is, but they do get a bonus on their galleys. But they are not in the long term because they have bracer, and yeah, that's kind of a big deal on water. It's a big deal everywhere, but on water it's
Yeah. So the way this plays out, is it basically just going to be kind of like a tug of war on the water, like pushing back and forth with the navy, and then whoever managed to get their navy into the other one's base will win?
Well, we've seen many
that kind of
games
this-
that end where who gains control of the water will basically deny everything around
Yeah.
the enemy base, and you can't take that gold, so you have to go to the back. But to the back, you're more exposed and separated from the other eco, and so it's kind of awkward and so on.
Yep.
So that's what we've seen happen. Here it seems like Fairy Lights is honestly fine being passive. It's like,
I mean, it's a very fine balance you have to keep here, right? Because you don't want to. You want to spend as little as possible on ships and like place the rest in your economy. But if you don't spend enough on ships, you might get wrecked. Although Fairy Light's micro is very good here.
Yeah.
Completely wrecking Santa's navy.
I mean, honestly, I think that Fairy Lights recognizes two things. One, the previous game showed that they are better at booming and so on. And two, that their Civ is actually way better later on than the Romans. So all they have to do to win is basically get to late game. Maybe that's the thought process.
Yep. And now Santa is trying to sneak around with 2 galleys, which, I mean, could potentially snipe 1 or 2 villagers there, but I don't think it's going to do any major damage.
Yeah, but they stopped.
Sometimes
Sometimes I have the feeling that Santa is a bit less capable of keeping the attention on different sides of the map. Which
oh yeah, we saw in the previous game there was like one of the cannon galleys went down kind of unnecessarily, and there were a few monk snipes that probably could have been avoided. So I agree with this reasoning.
I have a feeling that Fairy Lights does a better job of that, of focusing on different parts at the same time. Let's see how long it takes to pull back the villagers. Yeah, it's almost immediate.
So those villagers will, they will survive no problem.
And those guys
and now those, that is a costly attack.
Yeah, it is.
Now, of course, Santa's going to try to sneak in from the north again.
So exactly, Fairy Lights was expecting it, so was ready to garrison in the tower. And we are wasting more ship HP. Okay, for a little bit of idle time on the goal, but who cares? Fairy Lights is up to castle.
Would it be worth to try to have like 1 demo garrison in the dock and try to bait in the the Santa Navy?
I mean,
Or is that too ambitious?
It's a bit difficult against galleys, but if they are too close to the dock, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's also interesting that we haven't seen fire galleys being made. Yeah. Do the Romans get fire galleys? They do. They do.
So I'm trying to understand the economy situation here right now, because Santa has a clear villager lead. They have more resources collected, but they have not clicked up to castle, and I don't see where their resources have gone. Like, yes, a few more ships, but that doesn't really account for it, I feel like. There's something going on in the bookkeeping here that doesn't work out for me. Oh, sorry. Now wait, hold up. Fairy Lights has collected more resources. What was I saying? Why? This is...
Well, we clicked up the castle. We have Bodkin.
Yeah. Oh, now this is...
on top of it.
Yikes.
Yeah. Why is Santa taking this fight?
And then the GG is called.
They took this fight because they knew it was over. They were not in Castle Age. They would lose water completely, and they lost all hope. Okay, I'm at 10 actually.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, count us down. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Here we are in game 3. This quarterfinal in the Heaton Christmas Cup. We are watching Santa Claus versus Fairy Lights. Another color change for Fairy Lights. Santa Claus is keeping with orange, and we'll set Santa Claus back to red and Fairy Lights back to teal. Oh no!
Yep.
I just passed.
And we are not on Vinland Saga.
We are not on Vinland Saga. Nice, keen observation sense.
you can right click to go the other way around the color. Yeah, that's the same as in game, by the way. If you want to select orange, you just right click once. On your example, you go. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that actually. I always cycle through everything and then see what the opponent has picked as a civ, because there's a bug.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Arctic Circle.
Arctic Circle.
We have water on the outside, water on the inside, and land in between.
You can walk everywhere. So maybe the thinking for Santa Claus is, I'm not gonna care for the water. I'm gonna play it like Arabia or something. And
but you have the big lake in the middle, right? Which kind of
but you can walk
like you cannot just. Oh, you can. Okay. Now I see. You can walk everywhere. Now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah. And we see Japanese, so I'm expecting men at arms this time.
Oh yeah.
But we are against.
Yeah, I guess. It could also be, if Santa Claus knows that they cannot really beat Fairy Lights in like fair, drawn out late game, right? They might really want to try to put some early pressure or like anything that can throw Fairy Lights out of their comfort zone, right?
And I'm watching the deer pushing while the boar lure is happening, and Santa has clearly not mastered the art of doing both at the same time. Who could blame them? But still. But as I say this, it looks like Fairy Lights had a deer reset, but we already pushed 2, whereas Santa Claus only pushed 1.
The dock is also much later for Santa. I wonder how that's gonna actually play out. So I see both players now went for the dock on the outside. Is that like the much better option compared to like going for the dock in the middle?
Well, the difference is the dock in the middle, you are much more vulnerable to anything really, because
Sure.
land units can go there and snipe your fishing ships and so on. So for the fish to be
Right.
safe, the back is a bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's very similar to the islands or maps like that, right? The same concept applies. If you're on the front, your fish is more vulnerable, but you have on the other hand, you get your fighting ships on the front, so closer to the action, and that is also.
But you cannot. I mean, you cannot build on the lake, right? So
you cannot build on the lake, no.
So, for example, getting some cavalry, like some scouts running in the back, sniping off fishing ships is also a possibility, right?
It is possible, yes. You could could have them run in the back, but it's just that the middle is just where you are anyway. Like if you have army.
No, of course. I'm just trying to think about how to if it's worth trying to deal with or like pressuring the eco in the back, because since you have this opportunity, because it's ice and not just regular water, your fishing ships are not truly safe even from land-based units.
It's very light, so he's going for men at arms.
So you were almost right. We are seeing men-at-arms in this. Yeah. So maybe Fairy Lights is like, okay, we're done with the Boomy games. Now we're gonna go.
Look at that.
But will Santa see this?
So further confirming, like pushing deer is still not something we fully mastered. We milled deer as Santa Claus.
It's very unfortunate now for Santa Claus with the scout there in the north, because they are just outside the division of the barracks there, so they might not be fully aware of.
The third man-at-arm. We're missing one. Oh no, they are here. Sorry.
No, all three in the middle.
Yeah. And the timing is perfect, basically. Upgrade comes in now, and
men-at-arms.
Yeah, okay. We are not yet on the resource, but pretty good.
Yeah, but they have a good idea of that. They have scouted the base, so they can move around and come into the back here.
Exactly where the gold is, so that's where we're gonna go. And let's see the reaction from Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah, walling up. Yep, nice.
So we have other villagers here, and
yeah.
Oh, we didn't do a great job blocking, but we decided to go after this lone villager in the back. And there's a sneak veil in front for Santa. So.
Oh, what is going on there? We have.
Well, we are doing nothing because we are distracted now, but we got the veil down here.
Yeah.
This veil is still up there.
And now these men-at-arms.
Exactly the building I would go for, but okay. Okay. Stone walls. Wow. Stone walls for men-at-arms. Ooh, I have bad news for you. There's a scout inside.
Yeah. Guess.
But okay, we are walled. So okay, I get the market. The market is because it's a big building. Okay. The veil forward is still idle. We forgot about that one. So archers are
I think there are other
here.
priorities right now.
Yeah. Archers are already here. Tower is going up on the gold.
Yeah, and even though there was only one villager killed so far, the damage on the worker efficiency and the resources collected is quite significant.
Just the panic state that Santa Claus is in right now, and this tower is actually bad because look at the archers. See where they are? They could be a bit closer and still range the builds and deny at least partially this gold.
At the very least, being a huge pain.
And Santa Claus is on the way to Castle Age, though. So maybe they hope with that. Yeah, with fletching that
Yep.
would be a pain. Like fletching, they would start ranging stuff, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that the
Firelight
tower
sneaking in
is really not good. I
with
mean,
the
it's
fire ship
okay,
as
but
well. In
oh, the forward bill is building a dock in the back.
interesting.
And we have an idle bill here behind the market.
Oh, you have I just saw now that you have like snowman skin for the
I have snow everything.
Minotaur. Uh-huh.
I have polar
Nice.
bears. I have
Nice.
the archers should shoot icicles. Skirmishers shoot candy canes.
Mm.
Traps shoot Christmas presents. And the berries are
Nice.
replaced by presents. But there's no berries on
Yeah.
this map, so.
I also think you have a spam bot in your Twitch chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. So let's um
Just trying your multitasking abilities as well.
exactly. What should we
In the
follow
meantime,
here?
I can narrate that the market is going down slowly.
But there's another tower.
But at the same time, we have a fire galley in the north from Santa attacking the villagers and the fishing ships there, so trying to apply some kind of counter pressure. And we'll see if that pays out. Although the villagers are now fighting back against that fire in the north, and Spherelites had to kind of pause the attack here at the bottom a little bit. So I guess it did remove the pressure a little bit, and they now have to walk kind of through the tower fire as well here, which I guess they might lose. Yeah, they lose 1 unit. It's fine, I guess. So they're pulling some units back now. I wonder if they have, if it's just a temporary pause in the attack, or if they have decided that they're gonna switch up the strategy.
It has switched up on water, right? We have a fire galley in the north from Santa Claus, but we have a fire galley in the south as well from Fairlights, and the fire galley in the north has gone down. We see some fire galley garrison and a demolition raft that is being created, plus the forward villager is doing an archery range. So Santa Claus is saying we are not out yet.
Yeah, but we do, as been pointed out, we have like over 1,000 resources collected difference. There's a 5 villager diff, so definitely not a great situation for Santa Claus. But I mean, it's not over. But yeah, I don't envy their position.
What do you think about this castle? Is that over? That castle is Gepetos. And Gepetos.
Yeah.
Hard to deal with.
It's we'll see what. So at this point, the problem now, I don't really see like what Santa is going for. Like, are they banking fully on this kind of sneak archer attack from the northwest?
Yeah, they're
because I
cover archers, but I don't think cover archers gonna do it, especially because Malians do get, well, okay, it doesn't apply to Gepetos too. They do get the extra pierce armor, but it's only on the barracks units.
Yeah. Has Fairy spotted this yet? No.
What is this?
The archery situation. They have not seen the archery ranges yet, but they might be.
Just missed the wood line on the right side.
Yeah. So. Yeah. They're saying that you're a bit quiet now as well. Maybe I just got very excited. I don't know.
Because I bumped the mic again and it went too low.
You have to tape that down. Yeah. All right. So where we're standing, we have not quite as big of a villager difference anymore, and yeah, there you have, as you said, we have a bunch of cav archers, we have Bodkin coming in as well, but now they run straight under the castle. That
Yes.
sound. Oh no
Oh
no
no,
no no
that's
no!
oh no. And the GG is cold.
I.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, that's.
Disaster.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Hey, I fixed the streaming time for the end of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I would say first game pretty good, and then it kind of went, south
Yeah.
as we progressed. Yeah,